7 mystery riddles only the smartest 5% can solve.
After each riddle, you'll be given 15 seconds to find the answer.
That's too much time.
Here we go.
That's
Number
too
7,
much.
Jailbreak.
That's it, come on.
Jack is placed in a cell with a dirt floor and only one window positioned so high no one could reach it.
Oh, wow.
The cell
That
is
high.
empty except for a shovel. It's hot and dry there, but Jack won't get any food or drink anytime soon. He has only 2 days to break out of the jail. If not, he'll die. We know what you have immediately thought, but no, digging a tunnel is not an option
That's
as
not
it
what I
will
thought.
take more than 2 days.
That's not what
So,
I thought.
how should Jack escape the cell?
This is how
What's your
I would
guess?
escape it.
Don't forget, you can pause the video to have more time to think.
As a black male, I have significantly better athletic ability. Nigga, jump off the wall, jump up off the wall and grab it. What do you mean? Like, this is simple. This is easy. Hey, I'm live on Twitch every single Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Link is in the description. I better see you there.
All set? Here's the answer.
Easy.
Well, the way out for Jack turned out to be a piece of cake. He had to use the shovel to make a pile of dirt under the window, climb on it, and escape from the cell.
I mean, if you have time to waste, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to waste so much time, but remember, I'm a Negro. I'm jumping through that bitch. So,
Seriously, who secures prisoners this way?
I'm 1 for 1. I'm 1 for 1.
All right, number 6, a stolen necklace. Mrs. Smith went to the police claiming that her vintage necklace was missing.
Oh no.
The woman was upset. When the police arrived, they saw no signs of a break-in.
What?
No messed up locks, no misplaced doors.
Oh my
Only
God.
one window was broken. There was a total mess inside the house and dirty footprints all over the floor.
My God.
Surprisingly, the next day, Mrs. Smith was arrested for fraud. Why?
That she broke into her own house. She had a fake name, fake ID.
Are you ready there?
She
5
told-
seconds left.
She convinced someone to break in to get some insurance money. I don't know.
Here's the answer. The police were sure that Mrs. Smith lied to them because the window was broken from the inside. If it had
'cause
been
there's
broken
no
from
glass.
the outside, little
There's
pieces
no
of glass would have
glass.
been on the room's floor. Number 5.
But why did she do that? What was the motive? Okay, cool, but why? Like the police can't give her money though. I mean, I guess you can have insurance on jewelry, I guess. Sure.
Murder at school. On the first day of the school year, a geography teacher was murdered. The
Damn.
police had as many as 4
Reminds me of
suspects.
kindergarten.
They were the gardener, the math teacher, the coach, and even the school principal.
Whoever
I
this
vote
is.
for the principal. Now the sticking
guy
point
clapped somebody.
was that they all had alibis. The gardener was cutting bushes, the math teacher was holding a mid-year test, the coach was playing basketball, the principal was in the office. Despite this, the killer was arrested immediately. Can you guess who killed the geography teacher and how the police solved the mystery? You have 15 seconds to find the killer.
Was it on the weekend? That's the only thing I could think of. Was it on the weekend? I wasn't paying attention. I'm assuming it was on the weekend and it was the math teacher. I don't know, bro. Yeah, because he didn't say playing basketball at school.
The
He didn't say-
killer was the math teacher.
Yeah, because he
According
didn't
to
say
his own words, he was holding a mid-year test, but the crime happened on the first day of the school year.
Okay, well, so, I'm going to assume it was the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Because he said playing basketball, not playing basketball in school type-ish. You know what I'm saying? Cutting bushes. And he said in the office. So I'm just like, you know what? Like, principals are in the office without school starting.
He needs to learn how to lie better, don't you think? Number 4, a lonely man.
Oh, he looked lonely.
A lonely old man lived in his house in the suburbs of a city.
Nice.
He led a quiet life. Perhaps he was a homebody, as he never left his dwelling for long. It was a midsummer Friday when the mailman walked by and called out for the man. There was no answer coming from inside the house.
Okay.
The mailman looked into the window and, oh no, saw the man in a pool of blood. When the
No.
policeman arrived, he found Tuesday's newspaper, 2
Yeah.
bottles of warm milk, and 1 bottle of cold milk. The next day, the killer was arrested. Do you know how the police found out who it was so quickly? What is your idea?
The person who found him killed him because the milk is still cold even though it's outside?
5 seconds remaining. Can you see the answer?
The killer moving to these and fingerprints? I have no clue.
It was obviously the mailman.
Yeah, that's what I was
He knew
thinking.
that no one in that house would read a newspaper on Wednesday or Thursday. That's why he came only on Friday.
What? Wait, what? Wait. Am I tripping? I mean, obviously the person who did it was the only person. What's this nigga talking about? It's his job? Wait, no, am I tweaking? Because I got no clue what that means. I think I'm
Number
tweaking.
3. 2 pills. A serial killer had a particular practice going. He kidnapped people and made them take one of 2 pills.
Okay.
One was harmless, the other was poisonous. Whichever pill a victim took, the serial killer took the other one. Then the scheme repeated itself continuously. Victims took their pills with water and died. The killer repeatedly survived. How did he always get the harmless pill? Good luck, your time has started.
He didn't get the harmless pill. He just killed the people after they drank the pill. That's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming both pills are harmless and he took them or he pretended to drink the pill. So it was always fake. He always pretended like he took it. The water's
Here's
poison?
the answer. The serial killer was tricking people. The poison was in the glass of water his victims drank, not in the pill. Oh, that stinks. So unfair.
That is kind of unfair.
Anyway, number 2, frozen windows. Once, on a cold winter day, a tragedy happened.
No.
John found his friend dead in his own house.
Rudolph!
John called the police and said he was just passing by Jack's house when he decided to drop
the
by to see him.
beanstalk!
He had been knocking and ringing the bell for a long time.
Jack and the
However,
beanstalk!
all was silent. Perhaps Jack wasn't at home. But John could very well see the light in the room through a frozen window. He breathed on the ice window glass and saw Jack on the floor. Unexpectedly for John, the police arrested him as the main suspect. Why? 15 seconds to go.
I don't know. I have no clue.
Only 5 seconds left.
Bro. I have no clue.
Obviously, John hasn't thought his legend through. He wouldn't be able to unfreeze the window glass because it's usually icy on the inside. And finally, number 1, chemical substances. A famous chemist was murdered in his lab. There was no evidence found except for a piece of paper with the names of chemical substances on it. On the day he was murdered, the chemist had only 3 visitors: his wife Mary, his nephew Nicholas, and his friend Jonathan.
It was
The
Nicholas.
police arrested the murderer right away. How did they know who it was? A little hint. Pay closer attention to the note.
I get what it's trying to say, but I wasn't paying attention to the names enough. I was not paying attention to the names enough.
The answer is hidden in the note. This piece of paper had a clue. If you combine the short names of the chemical substances on the paper, you'll get a name: Nicolas.
And you wanted me to get that in 15 seconds. Let's be for real. Let's be fucking for real. You wanted me to get that in 15 seconds. Okay, bud. Okay, sure.
Even
bud.
dying, this man
Sure.
remained a real chemist.
Sure.
Speaking of chemists, here's one for you. Johnny was a chemist's son, but Johnny is no more. For what he thought was H2O was H2SO4, which is of course sulfuric acid. Oops. Well, did you manage to solve these detective riddles?
You pissed me off again. Leave me alone. I mean, it wasn't even in order. That's what I'm saying. Like, I had no time to mentally break down. That was weak. That was dumb.